Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? Today we're at RIU Palace Punta Cana in Dominican Republic, and we're going to take you on a tour of this RIU Palace to show you what it has to offer. Pretty impressed already at the front of the hotel. I'm excited to go inside and take a look at this one and show you what it has to offer. So without further ado, let's head inside. So I think what we'll do, instead of walking up the driveway here, I'm actually just going to walk straight ahead there because we're noticing the spa and gym is right underneath the main entrance. So we'll go check that out first before we go check out the lobby. Okay, so here's the spa and the gym. I'm just going to go inside before I start filming just to make sure there's not people around. Okay, so yeah, it was just a small little waiting lobby inside the door there. There were some people there, so I just took the camera and put it away. But there's nobody here in the gym, so I'll give you a quick look at the gym here. So as you can see, there's lots of cardio equipment. There's a few machines and such here, and like a multi-station. There's a few dumbbells over here as well, and then a few more mats and exercise balls and some things over there. So yeah, definitely enough to give yourself a good workout. So let's go upstairs and check out the hotel, and we'll start with the lobby. All right, so coming up the stairs here to the RIU Palace Punta Cana. There's the hotel sign over there. There's a few trucks and taxis in front here. We'll walk past them and head inside. So there's some seating areas out front here to wait for your transportation. And I'm noticing that the lights inside the lobby, oh yeah, they're on, okay. Some of them are off, so it might make it a little bit difficult on the lighting here. So just getting our wayfinding here. Looks like there's like a big seating area over here, and the vibe here is, it looks like a bit more of like the older style that RIU used to have. They have like more elegant style furniture and artwork. Over here is the front desk, so that's where you'll go to check in when you arrive, and a lot more seats all around the front desk as well. And then over here is where the main part of the lobby is that you're probably going to be using during your stay. So this is where the lobby bar is going to be, and probably where you're going to spend some of your time in the evening. There's a piano there too for piano entertainment. Okay, so before we go check this out, something worth mentioning over here is the sports bar. Otherwise the lobby is just quite large. There isn't much to offer in the lobby because most of the stuff you're going to find is downstairs. So we'll go there shortly. So yeah, just over here we're gonna find this. There's lots of little corridors and stuff to go to the upper levels and the guest rooms over here. And then here is the sports bar tucked away in the corner. It looks like it's busy in here. There must be like a special game on here now. So if we look over here, there's some seating. So again, some more TVs here. And then we've got some pool tables, a foosball table over here, and then the main bar just in the middle here. So I didn't really show that coming in because there was a bunch of people looking at me when I walked in. So as you can see, here it is here, and you can get some cocktails, beer, wine, all kinds of soft drinks and stuff. And then over in the corner, I'll go there in just a second, but there is some light eats, some like sandwiches. Usually they have like hot dogs and hamburgers, fresh fruit and things like that. So let's go check that out now. So it's got some hamburgers, there's some hot dogs in here, some more hamburgers, nachos, and then some buns up top. And then there's some fixings for your hamburger and hot dogs. Okay, and then coming out of the sports bar, we'll come back into the lobby here. Just worth mentioning, there are elevators just behind the walls here to get up to the upper levels and to the lower levels. So we'll come over this way. This is going to lead us back to the main reception area. I love this lobby. It just seems so like airy and bright. There's not even a lot of like light coming through the windows, but just the colors here make it really nice and bright. There is lots of light coming in through these windows here though. So coming in here, there's lots of seats off to the left and the right here in the lobby bar. And then Cappuccino is also here too. So on this side, on the left, is Cappuccino. So you can get your coffees in the morning or your afternoon pick-me-ups here. And on the other side of this will be the lobby bar. They also have some pastries and cookies and things like that. So in these little cases here, donuts, and they have some tarts and eclairs and cakes, and even some little sandwiches up top there. So yeah, that's Capuchino. Coming around the back, there isn't any stairs to go down here, which I kind of thought there might be, but this is just the windows leading out to the grounds. So I'll give you a look at that. So it looks like this is where the theater is going to be, just here. You can see the seating, and here as well. We'll go down there and check out that in a moment, but there's the grounds, and beyond that, the fountains and the pool. This is giving me a really big RIU Palace Mexico vibes. That's where we went on our honeymoon many years ago, but this looks very, very similar to RIU Palace Mexico. And then on the other side, this is Daiquiri, the lobby bar. All right, and then you can obviously pick up a drink there and enjoy it here at the tables in the evening. All right, so that does it for the lobby area. What we're going to do now is just turn behind us here and head down the stairs going to the lower levels. So let's go do that now. Okay, so coming down the stairs here. So this is open air now. They've got some nice trees and stuff, and nice foliage flanking the staircase. And as we come down here, this is going to be where we find the theater and the a la carte restaurants. First one is Yokohama, which is the Asian restaurant. And I'll give you guys a look at the menu here at the Japanese restaurant. Interestingly, this is called a Japanese restaurant, whereas the other ones at RIU Palace Macau and Bavaro are called an Asian restaurant. And the menus are slightly different too. Alright, then turning over to the left, we've got La Bodega, and that's a Spanish style restaurant. So here it is here. And I'll give you guys a look at the menu here for La Bodega. Okay, so coming into the open kind of terrace area, one thing I wanted to point out before we get into some of these here is that there isn't any elite club at this hotel, at this RIU Palace. There is at RIU Palace Macau and RIU Palace Bavaro. So that's something just to keep in mind if you're looking for elite club. It's not offered here at RIU Palace Punta Cana. So turning over to the right here, this is the stage, the main stage for the theater. So you can always check those out later in the evening around 9:30. And over here they have another stage where they'll do some like evening performances and some music, or late night performances too, just to keep up with the entertainment. And then over this way, this is where you'll find the Italian a la carte restaurant. So this is right below the main lobby, which was up here. Those are the windows we saw from above. And this is Luigi. So here's the sign for Luigi, the Italian restaurant, and the menu. Again, this is a bit different of a menu than RIU Palace Macau and Bavaro. So if you're looking for a little variety, RIU Palace Punta Cana has some variety compared to the other two RIU Palaces here. And a big open terrace here with plenty of seating. This probably gets much more lively in the evening time. I can hear the energy. It's all down by the pools at the moment, which of course, it's not a sunny day today. It's kind of on the eve of a tropical storm Melissa. So it was raining a little earlier, but has settled down a little bit. So probably people are trying to enjoy their pool time before the weather gets a little bit more dicey. Behind me here is the resort shop here at RIU Palace Punta Cana. So I'll only just kind of like point in from the door here just to get you some indication of what's offered here, but they do have some like beachwear and some clothing, and they got some jewelry. They also have some extra sunscreen and medication and things like that. Okay, so over here is our next a la carte restaurant. It's called Krystal. Krystal is a gourmet restaurant, and then I'll show you the menu for Krystal. Okay, and then on the lower level on the left side of the hotel, if you're looking out from the lobby, there's the buffet over here. It's pretty quiet right now because there's no lunch offered here at La Isabela. Only lunch and dinner, so that's why there's nobody around at the moment. And again, there's no menu to show. They do have some samples of food there, but of course, it's an entire buffet, so there's all kinds of great food that you can get here. One thing worth mentioning is that it does show the hours for the different bars around. So we've got like daiquiri, sauna, cappuccino, and then sports bar is interesting. It's actually open 24 hours a day, so you can always grab a drink or some food at any time during the day. Okay, so this is a good shot of the back of the lobby area and the terrace area here. So we're going to turn around and head this way, in through the gardens and the fountains of the hotel. This would be a good time to show you where a lot of the rooms are located. It's laid out like a bit of a horseshoe or a U, so all the rooms are on the right side of the hotel and the left side of the hotel over here. So you can see like the gardens are really nicely kept too. We've got some beautiful fountains and stuff. This is something you'll get more so from like the RIU Palaces versus the RIU hotels. Okay, so I'm just gonna go all the way down the walkway here and I'll pick up the video when we get closer to the pools. Okay, so we made it down to the pools here. Pretty nice vibes down here. Like we've got some great music playing. This pool in front of me looks like more of a sports pool. They've got like a volleyball net set up in it. So I'm walking over to the left here because this is where the lunch buffet is going to be, which also in the evening turns into the Steakhouse, the final a la carte restaurant just over here. So there it is over there, and in front of it, just over here, that's RIU Fit. So that's where you can catch like an exercise class. And then here's where this one looks like the social pool. So there's tons and tons of people over here. I don't want to get too close to people. So maybe what I'll try to do is just like zoom in on the pool. Give you a sense of kind of what the pool's like. We'll head up to the Steakhouse just to show you the menu there, which is currently working or operating as the lunch buffet. And then there's a walkway here that'll lead us down to the pool area. But it is very busy here right now. Okay, I just came down from just over here. Right there, that's where the towel hut is located, so you can get a fresh towel there. And then RIU Fit is located right here. And then I'll show you the schedule for classes at RIU Fit. Okay, so here is RIU Fit and the activity schedule for RIU Fit. I'll probably just hold it here and you can pause it and take a look at some of the classes that are happening during the week. Okay, so this is the Steakhouse here. I think this is La Altagracia. I'm not sure if I said that correctly, so if someone wants to Duolingo me in the comments, that'd be helpful. But I just wanted to come up here and show you the Steakhouse menu. So here it is here, which opens in the evening at 6 p.m. And it says it only goes till 8:30. Usually they go to 9:30, but this one's only for 2 hours. Or 2 hours and a half. But here's all the different steak and seafood that you can get at the Steakhouse. Okay, so I'm just walking through the pool area now. I'm gonna just go for it. So maybe you'll see yourself on YouTube. So there's the main pool sauna, or sauna. And lots and lots of people in this pool. Looks like they're handing out like little white balloons. That's kind of cool. And they have a pool bar here and then a walk-up bar just behind it as well. So that's definitely the energetic and activity pool. If we walk over this way, wow, there's like nobody in this pool. I think they've got it roped off at the moment. Oh yeah, they do. Okay, interesting. So something worth mentioning too is there's lots of loungers around. They've got sunshades as well. This pool is caution taped off at the moment, so they must be cleaning it or something happened to it where they have to shock the pool. I've seen this happen before on some trips, so that's why there's nobody in this pool. This is I would call this the relaxing pool. There's no volleyball nets, so this would be where I'd come to relax. Alright, so coming away from this pool now, heading down this way, there's some shops down here at Colonial. And worth mentioning as well, RIU Land is just over here with like a little splash pad. And again, this is the Colonial. So again, there's just shops in here, so I'm not actually going to go in here. What we're going to do now is we'll go to that main pool, and then we'll take a look at the beach. Okay, so I just relocated. So this was the pool that I think they're shocking right now, nobody's in, the relaxing pool. There's some ping pong tables here, which is nice. I just came down this little pathway right here, which led from the main lobby area. Something worth mentioning too, that Mona saw. This is the backside of Sona, the lobby bar, or sorry, the pool bar. And there's a terrace area here. But this is where Pepe's food is located. If you're looking just for some hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries and stuff, you can find that right here. And we'll just turn around here. This is the beach over here. There's lots of people on the beach. This is the busiest of the RIUs that I am experiencing so far on our trip. The one we're staying at, the RIU Palace Bavaro, is there's not a lot of people there. So this one seems to be a bit more popular. And then, yeah, so there's lots of chairs on the beach. On a sunny day, there's quite a bit of palm trees too to keep you out of the sun. And then lots of chairs over this way too. They're playing some horseshoe games over here. And then over here is the beach. So we'll come down and take a look. The beach has been like kind of hit or miss this week. So like it's a little bit wavy now. There's a little bit more seaweed as well. But it actually looks not too bad, to be honest. But yeah, not a great day today just because of the clouds, but being that there's a tropical storm nearby, this is actually not too bad at all. But the beach is quite nice here. I would say that this hotel and like around the pool areas is quite a bit more noisy and action-packed than some of the other hotels that we visited on our trip here. So just keep that in mind. Quite a nice hotel though, lots of a la cartes to offer. There is no elite club, so keep that in mind too. But yeah, best thing to do, maybe take a look at our other RIU Palace and RIU hotels we did while we were down in Dominican, and you can find the hotel that kind of best matches your style. So that's going to do it then for our tour. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.